Redocly's API registry is a catalog of your APIs and their versions. It is the single source of truth of your API definition. It keeps track of where your definition has been used, such as in other API definitions and documentation. Recording these usages enables automation, such as cascading updates. For example, an update to the registry from a non-production branch can build a preview of your docs, and an update to the registry from the production branch can release a new production version of your docs. The API registry solves the outdated and inaccurate documentation problem. This problem usually has two consequences. Productivity is lost, and sales opportunities are lost. Productivity is lost due to additional support inquiries, due to inaccurate docs, and labor-intensive process of shoring up documentation issues, usually involving issue management systems to coordinate efforts, copying, pasting, reviewing, revising, and repeating. Sales opportunities are lost due to increasing importance of API docs pre-sales, failed or few integrations. Why are the docs outdated? People are documenting APIs after the fact, a constant game of catch-up, often that is labor-intensive and can require coordination between multiple departments. It's a distraction for management. How does the team maintain the API definitions? There are two common approaches to maintaining open API definitions. Writing them, typically in YAML and often as part of the development process. If done as a first step, it's called design first. Or annotating the code and using a library that will take those annotations and generate an open API definition. This approach is called code first. Either of these approaches is compatible with our API registry. With a design first approach, companies will typically integrate using Git. With a code first approach, companies will typically integrate using CI/CD and our OpenAPI CLI push command. Both are automated approaches. We do offer some other options, such as file uploads, but those are really just for a quick tire kicking exercise. We wouldn't recommend anything that isn't fully automated for real use. We've got separate videos showing how the registry integrates with Git and CI/CD. How does change management work? Let's get one misconception out of the way. Change management is not about versioning. Versioning is one approach to change management, but it's not the only way. So let's cover versioning first. Our API registry allows you to create one or more versions of any API. You create a new version by clicking on New Version. Or, if you're using the CI/CD approach, you can create a new version with the OpenAPI CLI push command. The purpose of versions is when you actually maintain separate versions of your API. For example, version 1 and version 2. What about other changes? Let's say we are making a change to an existing version. All changes are represented in our system by a branch, which is either the default production branch or another branch. And each change for any given branch creates a new snapshot. A snapshot has an ID and a special link. If you want to link directly to a snapshot, you can. However, you can link to the latest snapshot for any given branch, including your production branch. This is how most people choose to power their API docs, by the latest production API. When a new production snapshot is created, it triggers a new release of the docs with those changes reflected. Find your latest snapshot links on the API's summary screen. Here is the latest production snapshot link, and here is a latest preview snapshot link. A more advanced use case may be to use a combination of one API definition as the source for two versions. For example, an internal and external version. It can be done with the combination of environment variables and decorators, which are custom plugins that can be written for our OpenAPI CLI tool. How do we manage quality? We check each change against your configured rules. If you haven't configured any rules, we'll check it against only the minimal rules set. We do have a recommended rules set, and we would recommend you view our video about API governance to learn more about this topic. If the API definition passes validation, then a snapshot is created. If it does not pass, then a snapshot is not created, and the problems can be reviewed in the logs. Quick recap. Redocly's API registry is your API's single source of truth. It guards the quality of APIs and enforces change management. It automates API documentation updates. Say goodbye to stale API docs. Thanks for watching our tour of the API registry. Visit Redocly to try it yourself.